That's a good one for me because it's home now. Obviously, I'm not from here, but we're coming on for 14 years now. 14, 15 years that I've lived in the Highlands.
When I first moved up here 7 years ago, that was September 2012. I lived in and around Inverness. I stayed out in Kirkhill for a while, and it's lovely. You know, it's very nice. But actually now I live out in Cawdor, where it's a totally different pace of life. You know, you have the opportunity to have things like you can have that bigger garden, bigger land, and so things like that, different quality of life, are more important when it comes to thinking about raising a family. You know, have a young girl, want to have a nice garden to run around, keep animals and things like that. It's really a chance to do things like that wouldn't really have if I still lived down in the Central Belt.
A lot of my extended family are from here, so it's kind of a home from home. It's, you know, my daughters were born here, I was married here, you know, it's kind of spent my entire adult life here. It's where I want to be, it's home.
Like I say, it feels like home now, you know. As much as I do love escaping for a wee weekend to see different bands and stuff, there's still some good opportunities up here to get out and be entertained.
What keeps you here?
Learning that I love it.
What keeps me here is I absolutely love it.
I think I hated it for long enough.
I love the energy of the place. I'm involved in lots of fantastic voluntary work, and this is my home. This is my true home. Out of everywhere I've been, this is definitely my home up here.
I hated it for, you know, the best part of a couple of years. You know, I think you come here, or compared to what I grew up in, you know, we have, what's the statistic? Sydney has 300 days a year of sunshine, statistically on average. And so we grow up being used to, well, if it's sunny, you go outside. If it's rainy, you stay inside, and whatever. And that doesn't translate here. And I think the first couple of years I got really low and depressed about that, and not sort of being able to be as outdoorsy as I would normally like to be. And the turning point was when it was just like this like moment, or like, you know, anything that you do in the sun, you do in the rain, or in whatever weather. And from that point onwards, it's just been this revelation of what Highlands has been. You know, I just love it. It gives so much back to me. Yeah, I think it's a wonderful compromise to be in.
Oh, it's my home now. I wouldn't be anywhere else. Well, I've lived here for 33 years or something. So it is sort of home, although, as I say, Lancashire is real home. But I wouldn't like to leave where I'm living. My kids are here. My dogs are here. This is where I belong now, I suppose.
So what keeps you here?
Roots, lots and lots of roots.
I started self-employed last year doing tours around the Highlands because I love the Highlands so much. As I say, this is only my second year, but it's been quite successful. I've got loads of friends here in the Highlands now. 20 years here, moved in '99, so lots of friends here.
I have got 3 children. I married a Scottish man, and he is so Scottish that on his ancestry.com DNA, he's 99% from Scotland.
Even today, I still think, oh, I'm so lucky. You know, if I'm going to Skye or up to Caithness, I'm like, oh, this is my commute today. And I'll post a picture on Facebook and feel, because I still remember jumping on the M62 at junction 21, jumping off at junction 19, and it taking me 45 minutes to do 2 junctions on the motorway. And so I just, this is where I'm supposed to be. I don't want to move.
The pace of life, the fresh air, the people that we've met, I think that's a big factor for us. The friends that we made here and still have.
I think there's some pride in it actually, because you don't realise you're in an absolutely gorgeous place in the world, and people pay a fortune to see what we see on a regular basis.
I mean, the other day I was with my friend and we were talking about going camping, and I've got a 3-year-old, and just taking her out camping and just, you know, stuff like that. I mean, you can do that kind of stuff down south, but it's more accessible here, I think. If you want to get up and do stuff, you can, absolutely. Just get outdoors and just take in all the fantastic sort of surroundings.
I picked up a hitcher 2-3 weeks ago, so I was a wee tour guide on the way up the road. And I goes, if you look out on the right, you've got a resident pod of seals. And he's like, seals? And I'm like, yeah. And I goes, we've got about 20 seals sitting there. I see them all the time.